Hi guys, it's been a while. I made a community post recently that I was going to do a video on this, and I've been stalling. This is just something I've been wanting to talk about, but decided against it. Like way back then, I felt like it wasn't my responsibility to talk about, and I also assumed already that a lot of people knew about this and how it works and why people do this. So what I'm talking about is the Starshine Ranch agility bug. It causes very unfair high scores. It's kind of obvious to see agility scores from legit high scores, but I'll explain about that more later. Almost a year ago, me and a friend of mine sent a mail to SSR, and this was with the explanation on how to exactly get this bug, etc, etc. And so we sent them that, and I uploaded that on my channel, never actually published it because I wanted it to be private, and they responded with that they would look into it and they were very happy to have received it. It's been a year, as I said, and absolutely nothing has been done against the agility bug, so today I'm just gonna put it out there and hope that something changes, if only that people are more aware of the difference between actual high scores and bug high scores. Usually I don't shy away from sharing these types of bugs. Think for example about the old tab reset bug that I did a whole explanation video on also like a year ago or something. Looking back, I'm so glad that's fixed because it's made high score raising a lot more fair, but it's one of those things that these bugs should have never existed in the first place, yet they exist for years until Star Stable actually does something about them, if they do anything about them at all. So I will show you the video sent to Star Stable a year ago. I also wanted to talk about the Andalusia bug and the high school board resets, but I'll do that after this video, so please go watch this first. Hi, I'm Daisy, a racer in Star Stable Online. In this video, I will explain the origin and impact of a bug as quickly, efficiently, and hopefully thoroughly as possible. We players have called it the Starshine Ranch agility bug for years, so that is how I will refer to it. The Starshine Ranch agility bug causes the agility of your horse to be a lot higher than the standard agility of level 15 horses. Because of that, players who use this bug can achieve much faster scores when high score racing than players who don't use this bug. I will explain each step to getting the Starshine Ranch agility bug in details. This video will have chapters, so if need be, you can easily go back and forward. Please keep in mind that I do not personally use this bug other than for the purpose of creating this video for the Star Stable team, in hopes you might be able to fix it, since this bug has existed for as long as Starshine Ranch was released. To start the bug, first go to the NPC called Shin in Ilma's Highlands. Either accept the race from Shin, called Idris's Magical Circus Race Spectacular, or start the race via high score board next to the circus. Start the race and enter the first checkpoint from the wrong direction. Because you entered via the wrong direction, you are now teleported outside of the circus, with in front of you the sheet with the options OK or Start Over. With the sheet opened, run all the way to Starshine Ranch without calling pickup and without using the trailer. At Starshine Ranch, start any of the following races: barrel racing, pole bending, lap dancing, or Josh's Western race. It is, however, very important you only select and accept one race. Press OK to start the race, and within the time limit, press Start Over from the sheet from Idris's race. Press OK and start again, and within the time limit, exit the race via the X next to the timer on the top of your screen. As you can see, the number of agility stayed changed. I will now show you what this looks like in a race and the huge difference it can make in a racing score. as long as the races previously mentioned at Starshine Ranch still give you the higher agility, players will find a way to exploit that and taking over the leaderboards with otherwise impossible scores. I have discussed with many players what they would think the best solution would be, and everyone kind of said that best would be if the races previously mentioned at Starshine Ranch would not give you a higher agility anymore for the duration of the race. Of course, that is for you to decide. I just wanted to say that also. I hope you have a lovely day and good luck. The Andalusia bug is one of those newer bugs that can really impact racing and high scores, leading to otherwise kind of impossible scores. The Andalusia has this special gate. If you stand still and you press spacebar on your laptop or computer, the Andalusia will like step forward, basically. So if you're in a race and you do that, that happens as well. Now, this doesn't help in all races. I don't personally use it, I never will, but I've heard of it. It does get used quite often these days, leading to me just not wanting to race anymore either, because now it's the agility bug and it's the Andalusia bug. Like, imagine if people use it combined. It happens, it really does happen, and it's just so demotivating. These bugs, Andalusia bug, agility bug, as mentioned in the video, the agility bug has existed for like what, 5 years now? It's insane. And there have been people on the Dutch servers even, who I'm not gonna name, but I will mention there are actual races on the Dutch servers that have used this bug for years, pretending to be legit, but they're not. And it's so demotivating, it's so frustrating, and it's one of the main reasons that I kind of like back away from Star Stable a lot for periods, because these types of bug users just keep increasing and increasing, and I fear that it will never really stop. Star Stable won't really take action against this, but it was something I wanted to talk about regardless, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. I genuinely hope that this video will somehow either change something in people, as in you will be able to notice the difference better between actual schools and agility bug schools, or even Andalusia schools. It's probably kind of useless to hope that Star Stable will this time actually take action, because the amount of mails that me and friends have sent over the years, either reporting cheaters or bugs or stuff like high school board resets, right, have been insane. Like, that's another thing, right? High school board resets, like, what's been going on, SSR? What has driven you to like ignore the whole racer community for years now? I can't even remember the last time they reset the scoreboards, but there are still cheaters on those scoreboards. There are still fast scores that are not possible. There have been changes in races and they've not reset the scores for those races. So it's incredibly strange that they've not done anything, and I genuinely just do not understand. It's again the reason that I kind of back away from Star Stable for periods of times. I don't see myself returning to competitive racing for another while, because it's just, in the Dutch service, it get really bad. There has been this event like a year ago, and I don't even want to mention these people, but there were 3 agility bug users at, I think it was Southern Hoof or South Hoof or whatever it's called, like at those races, that paddock. And they basically told me that I was the reason that they were using the bug, because my scores were stupid, were unbelievably high, unbeatable for them. And I was ruining high scores. I was the one at fault. I was the problem. And that was it. And they left. Like, I remember so vividly, one of them was, I think, level 16, the other was level 21, and the other 24, like, and their scores were insane. Like, when I'm saying insane, it's like way faster than a legit racer could race. It's like 4 seconds faster than I could, and even though I think my scores can be pretty average, I think that I am a pretty average racer, but that just shows like how much faster the agility bug can make you. It's actually insane. I hope you guys have a good day. I truly hope that you are not experiencing any competition from these kinds of players, because honestly, I don't blame you if you have a meltdown or like step away from the game or just the racing at this point, because it's just getting worse and worse. At least in the Dutch service it is. I'm not here for it. I don't want to experience that. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Happy racing. I truly hope you can, and I'll catch you later.